Happy Saturday to you. It's good to see you again and thank you for watching. I'm going to do my makeup. It is not the morning and the sun is in my eyes. I tried lifting up the shade to get some natural light and I think it'll go away soon, so I don't really want to put it down, but hopefully I'll have better lighting. Let me take these off my head. Anyway, so I thought I would do a as quick as I can, full face makeup. And it is, like I said, Saturday. I do have my tea, even though it is later in the day. It's like 2:30, I believe. I was actually up taking our little dog out, which I'm very happy to do. But she got up at 11. She got up at 2:30 and 5. And after that as well. But anyway, so I was trying to lay down and see if I could get some rest. We have a Christmas parade tonight in our town, and I would like to go to it. It's gonna be freezing, but if we bundle up, then I think we'll be okay. So let me get started. Did you guys watch that Darrell Brooks trial? He was the man who ran over the people in the Waukesha, Wisconsin parade last year. Anyway, we watched that trial. So it's just going to be, I think, on a lot of people's minds. So it's not going to be sunny when I go out there. It's going to be starting to get dark. Something I do get a lot, and I don't know why, is windburned and cold burned on my cheeks. So I'm going to use this anyway. I know I don't probably need 50. And like I said, it's because it's 50. It's very white. So if I was to put this on my face right now, it would look really white. Let's see if I can do that. I think it looks kind of whitish. It doesn't. Here, that's better. I'm all contorting my body. See if you can see it. Anyway, and this always makes my arm, my wrist, my hand look really huge, but it's not as big as it looks, I don't think. It's kind of like those mirrors on your car. Things may appear closer than they are, or vice versa. So I'm going to use that L'Oreal Beach Bay, and you can use any, like a darker, you could even use a darker foundation or something. Let's see if I can get this going. And I'm just using my hands. And I did trim my bangs yesterday a little bit. I did not trim more, like I thought that I might trim more. I did not. I'm just gonna do it like that. I don't think I have something to put my hair back. Maybe I could use my glasses. Oof. And I probably have lots of outgrowth, but that's all right. Women over 50. We have the outgrowth sometimes, don't we? I've even considered maybe letting my hair grow out natural, because so many people are, and I feel like sometimes women need other women to do it as well. So I think a few of my friends and I will do it at the same time at some point, but not yet. I have this, I probably shouldn't use it. I had bought this L'Oreal Infallible foundation, and it's so, to me, it was so, had such full coverage that I felt like it was going to show every pore and every line and everything. But I was kind of thinking, since we were together right now, that I would try a combo. So I can try the L'Oreal Fit Me, the L'Oreal Fit Me that I use, which is $120. And then I thought I would try this Infallible and together. And this Infallible is, there's the number. It's, oh goodness. Oh no, that's not the number. Sorry. I don't know what it is. Let me put my glasses on. Let's see. Oh, it's 420. 420. Okay. So just for fun, I thought I would add a little of that in there. Maybe it would be longer lasting. The Fit Me, I really do like. Obviously, I use it all the time, but I don't think it's very full coverage. So look, you get a shaded side and a sunny side. So I'm just gonna dab on the Fit Me. I'm kind of a pale person, sort of, maybe not too pale. And then I'm gonna just do a little bit of this. Ooh, I'm a little bit afraid to add it, but I'm going to because I like to try new things. And I have y'all with me, my friends. And I just wanna experiment with you. All right, I have my mirror. Oof, don't need magnifying right now. Like I said before, if you're wondering why I'm not using a sponge, it's just because I don't have one right now. I have used them in the past, but you know, when you're in another room like this, I guess I could have damped it, but I don't have one, and I will use them again. I really liked it. There was no reason not to like it, in my opinion. So I do like the sponge, and I damp it, you know, and squeeze out any excess water. And so tell me, are you having a parade in your town or anything Christmassy happening? And do you go? We had Christmas tree lighting last night. My husband didn't want to go. Otherwise, I did. But he didn't want to, which is fine. And we didn't. And part of me didn't want to because it would be so cold. And it's not like we have kids, you know. Our grandkids weren't available, I don't think. I'm pretty sure they're busy. They're busy tonight. I know that. So that's okay. You know what? I kind of think it looks kind of good. What do you guys think? And when you put your foundation on, do you just go right over your lips? Like, I don't make it go on my lips, but my hand looks so huge on here. I just go over it. And I kind of have big pores or something on my nose, and so I really like to make sure that when I can get a little closer. I like to make sure that when I get in this area with the foundation that I really pat it in there. So that's pretty easy. I think it's going to be okay with that Infallible added to it. Maybe it will be a nice, you know, give it some strength. But I don't like full coverage. Like, I wouldn't want to use it by itself. By the way, I've got my tea. Yes, it's late in the day. But it's good and it's hot and it's Christmas. I'm going to get another Christmas mug. I used to have Christmas mugs for the whole family, but somewhere along the line they got ruined. So I forgot to get my Milani eyeshadow primer out. Let me see. Hold on one sec. I'm sure it's here somewhere. You know, I was trying to be really good and have it all laid out. It's got to be here. It's the best. I haven't tried everything, though. If you try something that you really like, let me know what it is, and I will try it. So, I think it was Urban Decay I had used in the past. So, there. Now it's all rubbed in. I'm just kidding. I have to look on my little mirror because I can't see. I do want to tell younger people, younger women, if you are watching this, being in your 50s is good. It is not bad. It is good. Don't think that it's not. Just because I can't see or, you know, I have lines on my face. It is good. It's not bad. Of course, it depends. I mean, any time of life can be what we would say bad. Depends on what's happening, right? So I'm just going to pat this on there like so. It's just another thing you have to do and look out for. You know, when you're in your 20s, you don't, I mean, people have the glasses in their 20s too. Little kids have glasses, but I mean, there's just those things that we just add on to, okay, now we have to color if we want. We're going to color our hair, and that's just something that we have to do. But when you incorporate it into who you are and everything, then it's not a big deal. So, excuse me. So I patted that on, and as you could see, like I showed you in a previous video, I do go underneath a little bit because I do put some shadow under there. I have my trusty fan, and I really like fans. I do, and like I said, this just reminds me, you know, I don't know. It would just be something that I think that someone would get me as a gift for their travels, and it was really sweet of my mom to get it. But normally I would kind of put it in a drawer or something. And then, like I said, I saw it and I thought, oh my gosh, this is a really great way to dry my face. And it is. So, let me see. It's moist, yet it's time for another sip of tea. Let's see. Tomorrow is Sunday. Do you guys go to church? We have not been to, we went to church one time since COVID and haven't been back. I do watch it online now. But if you're a churchgoer, it is important to go to the church itself, I do believe. So it's weighing on me a little bit. So maybe we'll go tomorrow. This is the Milani Sunkissed bronzer that I like, that you've seen me use a couple times now. And now what I do when I put bronzer on up top and everything is, yeah, it might have some white hair growing in there, but it's important to kind of go, it's not because of the white hair, but it's important really to do your bronzer. No, don't stop and then have a line of your normal skin color and then your hair. It's okay. Just blend it in to your hairline because then it looks more natural. Do a little on my nose. I don't know if I got a little too much there, but I'll check it out. Yeah. Are you someone that likes all the seasons? I do like all the seasons. In this particular sweatshirt, it kind of shows here. So I'm going to put a little, what's left of my brush out here so it's not so contrasted. Contrasted. And what I'm doing is I'm kind of blending it, or, you know, like buffing it in a little bit with another brush. And then I'm wiping that off on my towel. I don't want too much on my nose. Okay, next. Oh, someone just texted me. Sorry about that. Okay, first a sip. And now I am going to do a little blush. This is the Milani Tea Rose, number 8, Tea Rose. I think I just like the pattern that's in this. I'm just gonna dab it right there. I think something that I've noticed that I am trying to emulate is like a sunset or something where it's multiple colors that are just infused with each other on the cheeks, if that makes sense. I mean, growing up, being a teenager and everything, you probably did too. I would just use, you know, you just get your one blush color and you put it on. Well, what I try to do now is kind of put multiple colors so that there's that dimension. This is Milani. I really don't use it. I'm a little bit afraid to use it because it's, excuse me, it's dark, but it's called Cheek Kiss and it's in number 160. And like I always use the Cheek Heat from Maybelline. Well, I'm going to try this. I'm going to add a little of this on there. And because we're going to be in the dark, right, outside at the parade. I hope we're going. I could go by myself, I guess, but who wants to go by themselves? All right. Look, I put it here and I had to dab it off because that's just too much for my cheeks. So I'm just going to, maybe that's not enough. Oh, I'm going to take some of what I dabbed off. You know what I mean? Where it's kind of worked out a little bit. And kind of pat it on. And I'm going to do that same thing. So see, it's wasting some, but that's all right. I'd rather waste a little bit of it than feel like I have something on my face that I don't like. You know what I mean? So I'm patting it on. And really, I think that it does take a little bit of time to do this part. You have to start feeling that heat between your hand, your fingers, and your cheeks. Okay, I think that looks okay. Now I'm going to take my Cheek Heat. I just love the name of it. It's Maybelline, and I always forget what it's called. What is the number? It's a sheer, I like it because it's a sheer gel cream blush. I have no idea what number this is. Maybe I told you before. I just can't find it right now. Maybe that's what it looks like. I'm going to put a little on my finger. Remember, I was saying it comes out like a splotch. So ooh, look at that. It came out perfectly. Ooh, look. Look how much, that's all you need. Isn't that something? And this is a lighter color. This is going to, let me wipe that off. That looks terrible on my hand. This is going to give it a little dimension on top of that berry color that I just used. And I'm just going to work it in with the heat of my fingers. Cheek. And then as you do it, be sure and say cheek heat. Cheek heat. Using the heat of your fingers. That's what it reminds me of. And I like to put a little bit of this on my nose. So I'm going to work that around. And you know, if you feel like it's just not working around like you want, you can always do this. Rub your hands together, bring them together, rub them, rub them, rub them, rub them, rub them, rub them, until it starts getting hot, and then do it. Ooh, yes, especially in the wintertime. That's the way to do it. All right. Okay. So I brought a new, I have to cough, I'm sorry. Excuse me, I can't stop this. I don't know how to do that yet, or how to pause it. A new eyeshadow. It's not new, it's new to me. It's Maybelline, and it is called a Mocha Motion, and it's 10Q. I don't know if you can see it with that glare. 10Q. Anyway, there you go. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with it yet. Use my handy dandy brushes that you see all the time. Now look at this. Look at this highlight color compared to this, which is that stuff I've been using. Look at the difference between the white and this. So let's see what the difference is. If I do this and put it on my hand, can't really see it, so maybe that's good. And then I'll take this. You can still see the berry on my hand. All right, well, sorry, you can still see that berry. See? That's why I don't use it so much, because it's just so strong. All right, so what we have here is we have, I don't know if you can see it, we have the white from the palette, that little palette, and then we have that strobe stick. I don't know if you can tell. It looks blurry. But I'm going to go ahead and use, oh, you know what I need to do first? I'm sorry, is I need to do my eyebrows. I feel like I'm probably boring you now because this is something you've seen before. But I'm using my little palette here that I've used in previous videos. Dipping the brush in the waxiness and the lighter color, and then just boop, one little boop. And I can't click this off or tap it off, so I'm just gonna, I'm tapping it on my, I don't mean tap, I mean, I can't tap like this. It does nothing. But I'm touching it to my towel. All right. So let's do this real quick. Almost forgot. My eyebrows aren't too bad, where they don't, I guess, have to have this. They sure are turning white. They really are turning white. I don't know if you can see, but they are turning white. What do you do? Because I know better than really to pluck them out, but I do. I mean, I don't very often. Ooh, I hit that a couple times. The dark color. Okay, let's do this side. I know that there is hair color for brows, and if I tweeze them all out, then I'm not going to have any. I'm not going to have any to color down the road. So, but it also doesn't look all that great with my dark hair, having some white eyebrows. But then you know what? I really don't care. Also at the same time, welcome to 50s. I love that. I really do. That's why I'm doing these videos. I feel confident enough to do these videos. I wouldn't have done this in my 20s or my 30s. I obviously did it in my 40s because I have previous videos. So there is the eyebrows. I don't even know how long I'm taking. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, I think instead of this white, it's just so white. I'm going to go ahead and use this because this is what I'm used to doing right now. Probably won't always do this. Use this little strobe stick. This is like what I did before. Put a little in the corner. Let me take a look in my super magnification truth mirror. Can you see? It's supposed to do something, right? It's supposed to do something. We shall see. And then I'm going to put a little bit under here. I just really like it's just kind of a, can you see it? A light sheen. It's not, I feel like it's just not super, it's a barely there type of thing, which I really do like. And that's how I feel like it is in the corners as well. I feel funny getting this close, but you know, I want you to be able to see it. And it probably looks bad against my skin that doesn't have anything on it. But anyway, all right, so here's this. Here's my brush. I'm gonna dip it in. This is the sort of medium shade, I suppose. I'm going to tap off like so. And now I probably have eyeshadow in my tea, but that's all right. That's all right. I don't think it'll hurt me. And I'm working it kind of, I'm starting down my brows. I'm starting down on my lid. Oop, I keep touching my towel, but not tapping it off. And I need to remember to do that because it really does make a huge difference. I'm just working it up like so. And you know, this color, I'm going to take this little brush and I'm going to put it in there, tap, and I'm going to put it underneath my eyes. Can you see? I don't know if you can see. I don't know if that did anything. I haven't used this. maybe one other time, you know, a year ago or something. So I just thought it'd be fun to try something new with my girlfriends. All right. And I'm just working up like this. Like so. Getting a little on the little brush, putting it underneath. Sorry, it's like I'm way looking down, huh? I do have men that watch this, I've seen. So I just want to say, if it relaxes you, then enjoy. Because I think sometimes just hearing a woman talk can be relaxing. And it's kind of, you know, monotoning for at least probably 30 minutes. So you have good rest. All right, so there is that. I do like that. Do you guys like that? I'm gonna add a little tiny bit. I keep thinking I'm gonna be able to see in my camera. I do like it. I don't know why I don't use that. It's kind of a good color for me, I think. Okay, now this is the brush that I always use for my crease. I hardly have any brushes. I have like 4 brushes that I use, 5 brushes that I use. And I'm a little bit apprehensive to put that gray there, but I'm going to. No? Yes. So let me wipe that off. I'm going to get a little bit of this gray. Let's go for it. And it looks like I'm just like digging in, but I'm not. I'm just making sure there's enough on there. Getting some more of that. Getting a little gray in my tea now. And so the last video, what I did was I patted, you know, a bunch of darker color here from here out. I'm not doing that this time. I'm just doing my regular. So I'm just going in my crease. So if you have hooded eyes or you don't have a crease, go ahead and do your best to make your crease. I know that you've probably watched videos like that. And then follow what I'm doing if you like it. Okay, does that look okay? I think it's looking pretty good. And can you see? Sorry. I'm gonna get a little bit more. I actually kind of enjoy that tapping off. Can you see it? Sorry, let's do this. I have to use my stomach muscles to get up like that. I think it looks pretty good. Do you guys think it looks pretty good? Maybe a little bit more. Getting that more gray. And going in a little bit. Actually, I probably need to use that more black color that's there. Actually, I feel like that's good. I am going to use, where are you? Brush to kind of, where is my brush? Well, I don't know where it is, so I'm gonna have to use this one that I already used. And I'm just gonna blend it a little. I like to use a special brush just for blending, but I'm just blending it. This isn't a going out makeup. I have some plans for that when we do that. So there we go. And now I'm not quite done. I'm gonna use a little bit of this blacky, dark gray color. With this brush, I wiped off everything that was on there. I'm just putting the tip of it in there and let's go. I'm just trying to give a little bit of depth in there. Can you see? Let's see if there's a difference. Not really, but maybe I need a little more. I haven't put any on this side yet. I guess I'd have to call this an afternoon makeup look. No, this is a daytime look, I think. So something that I do like to do, I do have this brush though. This is an e.l.f. brush. I actually really like it. I'm gonna use that to kind of clean up if I need to. Otherwise, I think that eye makeup looks pretty darn good. I am going to, do you remember when we first started? I used this brush and I put a little bit of this underneath my eyes. I'm gonna put a little more under there. Whoops, this one. And I'm gonna go all the way across because it's pretty light. But there's just a tiny bit of, I'm going to now dip that same brush into the darker hair. And I'm just gonna tap it, just barely tap it so it's just on the end. And start from, can you see? Start from the outside. Come in. I need some more. Give me some more. Oh, did you hear my husband out there? I'll have to let him know. All right, tap. I'll have to remember to play this for him so he can hear himself. Maybe you didn't hear him. I hope you didn't. Okay, he's in the living room. And his alarm's going off. Okay. I think this looks pretty good. There, how's that? Okay, so now I'm gonna be wearing brown, and I thought that it might look good too. This is a little getting old. This is the NYX Jumbo Stick, but it's in this color. See, it's the NYX Jumbo Stick, but it's in that really cool blue-green color. And this particular color, if you are ever interested, is called an eye pencil crayon. And I don't know the color. Where's the color? Sorry, maybe I don't have that for you. Oh, it's called Blueberry Pop. There you go, Blueberry Pop. I like that name. I'm taking this brush like I always do, wipe it in there, like so. And I probably should kind of just touch my towel there. And I'm going to start up here and kind of go down. Let's see if I can. You can hear a diesel truck outside. It's our neighbor. Can you hear that? It's so loud. So let's see. What do you think? Hello. Hello. All right. I turn my brush, you know what I mean? And then I turn it again. I'm going to use this to kind of wipe away anything. So this is just to get started because I like to use a few different items for eyeliner. So I'm doing this one. And doing the same thing here. Maybe I should just do it really fast and not worry about you seeing it since you saw the other one. And I wonder, maybe you do. Maybe you are thinking, Mom, I'm so glad that she's doing the other eye so I can see what she's doing. So I'll just... So it really, I mean, whenever I usually do this, it doesn't look all that great. The coverage or whatever, you know, of the pencil isn't all that great. Or might look clumpy on the outside. But I think it will. We're going to go ahead and use... Let's go ahead and use that black that I had in the Smoke and Shadow Morphe palette. The one that I feel like it just has so much fallout. So this is what it looks like. I'm going to use the black right here. But you know, I wasn't tapping my brush off like this. I wasn't. So hopefully this will make a difference. So I have that bluish green color or blueberry pop. And now I'm going to just kind of stay down by the lashes a little. I'm just going to go over it. So what's going to happen is, what I have found is that, and then I'm going to kind of go down and make it real thin. So it's always kind of like an angle. I feel like it looks more like doe-like a deer. What it's going to do, what I was going to say, is that it kind of gives it like a, you can still see the blue-green, but it gives it a darker look and a more smokier look, I think. So I'm getting some more of the black. And doing this side. Like so. And it's padding and, you know. And then kind of turning my brush and going in. It's also good to open your eyes and take a look so you can see like, oh, I have some areas here that I need to get. Or so there's that. Then something that I would like to do, actually maybe that's good just like that. I was going to add some silver or something. Maybe I'll add some brown. Let's add a little, no. That's probably all right. I am wearing brown. Not that you need to use brown just because you're, you know. But look at this really pretty color brown right here. Ooh, it's very rich looking right there. Can you see it? Wait, that's not it. Sorry. Right here. Maybe I'll add that a little bit. Let's do that. So I'm going to use my brush. I'm wiping it off. I'm dipping it into, maybe I should use that. No, I'm going to dip it into this brown here. And kind of just put it on top. A little more on the other side. I actually really like this color brown. I don't know why I haven't used it. I always go towards the black and then that kind of bluish gray color that's there. Something that is kind of nice to do is to take your little brush that I did the underneath, and I'm wiping it off on my towel, and I'm just going to kind of go over this a little bit. Let me see if you can tell a difference. Because first of all, I don't want, like, I'm not really into super defined lines. I mean, if you're going to do a cat eye or something with black eyeliner, that would be great and beautiful, and I like that. I can't do it. I try. I'm not good at that. Darn it. But are you? Are you good at that? Because I'm really not good at that. Oh, okay. Okay. He's talking now. That's okay. Hey, everyone. My husband. It's nice to meet you, sir. I'm just kidding. All right. So, something else I thought that I would do for a special time of sitting and in the freezing cold in a chair with hopefully hot coffee or hot cocoa and running into people that I know and enjoying the floats of our town. I'm going to use some lip pencil. And I sometimes like to use my lip pencil first. And I'm just going to kind of go over and talk louder than my husband. Like so. And then calm down. I calm down. Like so. Oh my gosh, I can't believe he's talking so loud. And then I have this. This is a brown gloss type color. I don't know that it's like, so for me, I like lighter looks, lighter colors. Let's do the mascara again. It's Lash Paradise, which is like better. Wasn't there a mascara called Better Than Sex? Yes, I believe so. That was the name of it. And I feel like it's very comparable to that. I think that was the name of it, wasn't it? Okay, so I really don't need to put more than one coat on, hardly. This stuff just piles on. But I do like to have control over what I'm doing. And it kind of piles on so much. I do wipe it off sometimes, but now I feel like I need to let my husband know that I told him I was going to be doing this. But I guess he forgot or he got a phone call. Okay, good thing I'm at the end. I like to take this and kind of just rotate it. And look, see what it does? Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. Like a little bit of the... Oh, I have eyeshadow everywhere. A little bit of the... What I got off my bottom lashes was on the stem of the Q-tip. And one of the worst things is if you have mascara on and you use a Q-tip and then all the fuzz sticks to the mascara and you have to deal with that like all day long. That's no fun. So there we go. I'm gonna have to let this be it. Let me double check my eye underneath. I'm rotating, and there's a little something there. Wipe away. And rotating. And sometimes, you know, they're just gonna stick together. All right, y'all. I say y'all. I'm not in the South, although I have lived in the South before. And see how I am? So I just put lipstick on to end my look, to bring it all together. But now I want to sip of my tea, so I'm going to wipe it off. You guys do that too? Oh, I'd rather have tea than have the lipstick on. I can always put that on. But the tea's only hot for so long, you know what I mean? I want to thank you so much for watching this video. I guess I feel like I'm going to hear you talk back in comments. People aren't really leaving comments right now, but hopefully they will. But it does, I just imagine you talking back. And then we get to spend this time together. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And thank you so much for watching me. I hope that I was helpful in some way. And I will see you soon. Okay? All right. You take good care of yourself and I'll be here again. All right. Bye-bye.